What's up, guys? Aid here, and today I've got a virtual world deck profile for the new October 2021 ban list. And the ban list didn't really do anything to this deck negatively, but it did positively bring us an E-Telly to 2. And so, before I get into it, the one big thing you might be noticing is Pot of Extrav over Desires, and I want to talk a little bit about this, because I feel like new ban list season, new time to try new ideas. I saw this list on Dueling Book, not this list, but a list that played Extrav, and I thought it was really interesting. And now that we have a card like E-Telly back to 2, it makes it more interesting to me. The reason being, you can't use Prosperity and Extrav the same turn, but you also can't use Desires Prosperity the same turn. So taking it out for that doesn't really change much. And then playing this over the Desires, you're banishing from your extra deck instead, which typically you might think, because your extra deck's like all one-ofs, that would be more valuable and you wouldn't want to do so. But now doing it lets you play, like, I don't need a max, or not max, but I don't need to play 2 Nan Nan, and I don't need to max out on Quinlongs, which gives me more room to have, like, less cards that you're going to brick on. And then a card like E-Telly now, it's like we're playing a playset of the Nan Nan without actually having to play a playset of it. And if you draw 2, it's not bad. And so, to me, having the ability to only play one of this, not have to draw it, is really sick. And then when this card gets banished, its effect will activate to let you put one of your extra deck cards back. And almost every combo string, you can guarantee you're going to get this banished. And then you can recycle it with the Chuchi and continue to do so. And a lot of cards in the extra serve the same role. Like, you have a bunch of cards that are just level 6 tuners, level 6 non-tuners in the extra to help you go into the Tzolk'in. If the Tzolk'in package gets banished, you have other things like Shen Shen to go into. And so I feel like it's a really solid idea. And I'm going to get into the card for card now. Triple Ash, and then the Gamma Driver package, and then Imperms. I forgot to move these hand traps up here before I started. These are just all really strong, versatile negates, and the Gamma is going to allow you to play through hand traps that would stop your pot cards. It's also another benefit of Extrav, is you don't have to risk banishing Driver. And then Driver also, if he summons out to level 6 to help you with your plays. And then the 1 Nan Nan, 2 E-Telly. Like I said, this is basically a play set of Nan Nan, but you only have to play 1. And then we've got 3 of all the other names that matter: Lily, Lulu, Lao Lao, and Gigi. And then the Call by the Grave, triple Extrav, triple Prosperity, triple Kowloon, and then double Quinlong. And again, like I said, the reason we cut this down to 2 versus standard list playing 3 is this is one of the cards I feel like you brick on multiples of all the time. And if you're usually going to search with your turn 0 with this card, and then on your following turn, and if you need a third turn where you can search, I feel like you had a bad play where you should have just won the game. And then double Chuchi, we still need 2 Chuchi because they recycle each other, so it lets your Chuchi be infinite. And then the 1 Zhuang Wu, I don't really see a case to ever play more of this card. Side deck, I don't really have anything in the side deck because it's a new format, and this is more like relevant to your locals anyways, since we don't have major events right now. So if you're playing on DB or you're playing at your locals, shape this based on the meta you plan on facing. Then the extra, I've got the Kaliga and the Dragoon. Reason I'm playing both is so that if one of them gets banished off the Extrav, or I have to banish one off the Prosperity, I have access to the other. And also in certain matchups, Dragoon is better than Kaliga, but Kaliga in most matchups is better. Then we have 1 Coral Dragon, 1 Crystal Wing, 1 Muddy Mud Dragon, 1 Stardust Charge Warrior, 1 Altamaya, 1 Vermilion, 1 Juiju. I don't know how to pronounce this one actually. Is it like Juju? 1 Shen Shen, 1 M7, 1 Zeus, 1 Gaia, 1 Breaksword, and 1 Fan Fan. I don't really got to go too in depth on this extra deck just because it's very, very standard. And so is the list for the most part, aside from Extrav over the Desires. And now we have the ability to play double E-Telly. So if you guys enjoyed this list, let me know in the comment section below. If you think I'm crazy for the Extrav, go ahead and roast me for that shit too. And let me know what other decks you want to see for the new format profiled. Thanks for watching.